All right, so now we're going to take a look at a squat clean. Shanna's going to do the demo for us. And so just to explain what a squat clean is, let's first start with a visual. Shanna, if you could, let's crank out, say, 3 reps. Very nice. One more rep. All right, so there you have it. That technically is what we're looking at. That's a squat clean. So now let's go over the technical aspect of a squat clean so that you can better understand what it is I'm trying to explain now that you've had the visual. All right, so what Shanna was just doing is first she's going to, Shanna, if you could just back up. All right, when you approach a bar in weightlifting, we call it addressing a bar. So the first thing Shanna would naturally do is address the bar. She's trying to center herself. And she's going to approach the bar standing so that her feet are about as separated as her hip joint. No wider, no less, very natural stance. She's going to walk up to the bar so that her shins, if they're not touching the bar, they're about 1 inch off that bar, not by much. From there, she's going to actually bend down to pick up the bar. Now, prior to starting, she's actually going to look to sit back a little bit because everything about weightlifting is straight lines. And what we're ideally looking for here is from the scapula to her hand, a straight line, more or less. And then from there, an advanced lifter would also take what we call a hook grip in this particular lift. So that's what the hook grip looks like. And then from there, Shanna's going to actually start lifting the bar. And what she's going to do is look to lift this bar up in a straight line, which means as she starts standing up, she's going to first push her knees back. As she starts coming up, the bar is going to start lifting right there. Notice her knees went back, so that allows her to stay in a straight line. Now, as she goes for the extension here, she's not pulling the bar into her hip, rather her hip is coming forward to meet with the bar. So let's go back down, and we're going to again come up, pushing the knees back, accelerate here. And what she needs to do is flip the bar onto a shelf, but it's a shelf that actually doesn't even exist. So she's going to fabricate the shelf using her elbows. So now she's got this shelf, right? And when I mean shelf, literally once it's up there, she should, in theory, be able to take her hands away, put your hands out. You can see, look, Ma, no hands. Her hands are taken away, and that bar is resting on her shoulders. The beautiful thing about that is that she's really using her skeletal frame as best she can to support the weight through the remainder of this exercise. All right, so let's put the bar back to the floor. All right, so let's look at it again. So again, addressing the bar, grabbing the bar with a hook grip. That means your first 2 fingers are going to cross over your thumb. And then from there, we're looking to first start lifting in a straight line and accelerate only when you pass your knees. Beautiful. Onto this imaginary shelf. Well, not imaginary anymore. She's already created it. And then you land in a squat. Please remember, a true squat means, Shanna, if you don't mind, just do a front squat. The hip joint has to drop lower than your knee in order for it to follow what we call a legit repetition. Beautiful. All right, awesome. So there you have it. That's your squat clean, and as about detailed as you can get it. Start with a very light weight to learn technically how to do the exercise, and then build yourself up to whatever the exercise protocol of the day is.